Welcome, guys, back to another episode of Spirits of the Streets podcast. Today in the building, Anissa, aka Dangerous Beauty.
What is up, y'all?
Yeah, thank you for coming through and helping me with the content, of course, and giving us an opportunity on this platform to get your story out and for people to get to know you a little better.
Yeah.
So for me and myself, because I met you just literally moments before this started.
Yeah.
Literally, like I'm just getting to know you. I'm just meeting you for the first time, like ever.
Yeah, for sure.
How did you hear about this?
I heard about you through somebody off Instagram.
Okay.
They reached out to me. I can't remember their tagger name, but I know she was talking to me for a good minute, and she was telling me about, how you do podcasting and all that stuff. And I was like, oh, okay. So she recommended just like, she was sending me your link and everything. And I was like, all right, like I'll see what's up. And then you ended up hitting me up first, I think. And I don't know what it was on.
I think it's her name is Mo.
Yeah.
Mo. I think Mo. She reached out to me and told me about you, and she sent me the page, and I was like, oh, cool. I'm definitely going to reach out. I want to support any local artists.
Yeah.
Are you from Arizona?
I'm originally from Compton, California.
From California.
Yeah.
Very cool. I'm from Huntington Park, California myself.
Nice.
HB, yeah. So, wow. Very cool. What brought you to Arizona?
So, unfortunately, when I was younger, I had no choice. My mom was like, yo, it's cheap out there. Pack your shit.
Literally.
And I was like, damn. And I literally was turning 13. And I was like, now you look around and the market's like super high. And
right.
Prices are just like
100%. Yeah. Facts. When I was 15, that happened to me.
Yeah.
Well, I was 14. I just turned 15. Yeah. So, and I come from, California as well. So I definitely understand the difference between like the lifestyle out there and out here. And especially in Compton. What high school did you go to?
So out here, since I did high school out here.
Oh, okay.
So I went to, oh my God. I went to Yonker High School. It was out in the middle of like the boondocks of Buckeye, Arizona.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Very cool. Wow. and when did you start making music?
Oh God, I started making music. I mean, I started when I was younger, but like I didn't really understand what I was writing. So I was just like, what? I don't get it. Just messing around as like a child or whatever. And then as I got older, I got into like a certain situation, and then I started writing more. But then I finally understood what I was writing, what I was saying, what I was telling. And I was like, oh shit. Like other people can relate. I know I'm not the only person going through what I'm going through in my songs, what they're saying.
That's a fact. It's interesting that early on you were using it as like kind of a release, kind of like therapeutic when whatever you would go through, kind of writing. Do you still do that now? Do you apply your everyday life into the music? And
yeah, I do. Like literally, I could be at work and I'm just sitting there or, doing whatever I have to do at work. And sometimes there'd be moments where it's just like, okay, I'm not doing anything. And literally little beats or little lyrics will come into my head. And I'm like, oh my God, I need to like open up my phone. Let me write these down real quick. Hold up. And then I just keep going from there. It happens all the time. So I always have to have like my notebook on hand, whether it's my actual physical notebook or have my cell phone on hand.
Right.
So I literally in my room on my dresser that I have like this little black notebook. So if I don't have my phone on me, I have my notebook and it has a pen on it. And I'm like, okay, I need to write this down. It's so crazy.
I'm glad that you do that because I am the same way. I love notebooks and I have to write things down because I can't remember everything.
Yeah.
I can't remember everything. And it's been so many times where I was like, oh, I'm going to remember that. That's such a great idea. I'm not going to forget that at all. So, and then later I forget. Facts. But so yeah, definitely write it down. Dropping gems. Guys, any artists out there, anybody out there, really just get yourself a notebook and write it down. Everything, your thoughts, whatever you project, whatever you want to do, your plans, because it really helps you stay organized. Me, I'm horrible at staying organized. I'm like, that's one thing I work on all the time is being organized because I know where in my mess of whatever I create, I know where everything is.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty organized for the most part. I mean, I know I do this thing where people come over to my house, like my friends and stuff like that, or my family. And I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry for my house being dirty. And they just look at me and they're like,
there's nothing wrong here.
Yeah, literally
this is
like,
clean.
This is dirty. And literally it's because like, my bed's not made, or like there's a blanket on the couch that I was just using to like wrap myself in, and I'm like, I'm so sorry, it's dirty, and they're like, you're crazy, and I'm just like, I'm so sorry. I like freak out all the time. I'm like, because I'm usually an organized person. Like my house is usually always clean.
Nice, good. Clean home is a good feeling.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Nothing better than coming home to a clean house. That's a good feeling. That's a good feeling. Yeah,
it's a good environment, especially like when like you're writing. Your area has to be you know.
Exactly. Especially when I work on my laptop, I have to like organize everything around my laptop to be a certain way. I'm like, or else I feel like OCD about certain things.
Oh yeah, I understand that.
So, what's your ethnicity?
I am Hispanic.
Okay, so shout out to that. Shout out to you for being Hispanic, Latinos, Latinas. Shout out to all my people out there. You feel me? You feel me? I do this for everyone, but I just push a little harder for the Mexicans. You feel me? I do. And, you know, whatever, Latino, wherever you're from, it's the tribes. I love them. I love you guys, and thank you guys for supporting, for real. So, do you remember recording your first song?
Yes, I do.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. I was so nervous because my best friend, Rio, helped me produce my first EP.
Very cool.
Eccentric. And
what's his name again?
His name is Rio Wiley.
Rio Wiley. You guys tap in with my guy. He's still producing.
Yep.
Yeah, tap in with him. Buy beats. You feel me? Support him. Follow him.
Oh yeah.
What's his name again?
Rio Wiley.
Rio Wiley. Yeah, show some love for real. So he helped you produce your first tape.
He helped me produce my first EP, and he's helping me do my second one too.
Wow.
So like I've been friends with him forever. So when I hit him up one time, I was like, yo, I like really, really, really need to get this out. And he was like, okay, I'll help you. And I was like, you don't understand how I need it. Like, I just need to get this out. Like, and to be honest, when I wrote my first EP, it wasn't even for like I didn't care about reaching the audience. Like, really, it was like, I felt like I was like Shiloh Dynasty. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of her.
I'm not familiar. Drop a comment if you're familiar. I'm not, and I will look it up after this.
Yeah, she's like, I don't even know. She started on I forgot what it was called. They're like the little clip videos before TikTok.
Okay, like little vines or something.
Yes,
okay.
that vines. She would just do little things, little takes here and there, and then later on, like I guess she was doing them to reach the person that she was writing about. And other than that, like I don't know, after a while, like she just went completely MIA, like off the charts. You can't even find her anywhere. But a lot of people sample her songs and they put them into
from the clips.
Yeah, just from her. Like even XXXTentacion took like 3 of her songs, sampled them in his songs, and Lo-Fi does Lo-Fi beats for it. Like they just do all kinds of things. So
that is so cool.
Yeah. So for me, it was mostly to reach the person that I was talking about in that album. So
you were set out with a certain intention.
Yeah, because like I feel like that was the only way I could reach out to him was through music, because he's in music too.
Right.
So I was just pouring my little heart and soul into it, and I was just like, you know, whatever happens. Like I said, it wasn't really meant for other people, but that's how I wanted to portray it.
Right.
You know, I was like not trying to follow like Shiloh Dynasty or anything like that. It's just.
But that was your moment for that, where you felt empowered by that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. What is the name of this tape or this EP?
So my EP is Eccentric. That's the first one.
That's what I saw on the iTunes, because I was listening to your music before you got here. I was just trying to get a little familiar with, you know, your artistry. I wanted to, you know, see what type of artist you were, and you sing basically, and I didn't know. I guess I don't really go into any artist with any expectations, but your visuals were really, really awesome. I saw you have your landing page with all your, you know, tags, all your information of everything. I went through everything. I subscribed to the YouTube, and it's awesome. You have a great way of putting your artistry forward, and I saw that in the visuals, and I love that. That's amazing.
I had no, like, I didn't really know what I was doing. I just knew, like, most of my time I was just grabbing my little sister, and I was like, hey, just start filming stuff. Let's pretend like we're gonna be like Trippie Redd right now, because that's
very cool. There you go.
I love Trippie Redd. He's like one of my big inspirations as an artist. When everybody's like, oh, who's mostly are you inspired by? And I'm just like, Trippie Redd, and they're just like looking at me. I'm like, sorry, it's not a female. I could say like Hayley Williams from Paramore or something like that, which I love her so much, but I don't know, something about Trippie Redd, I'm just like, that
it inspires you. Yeah.
So that's what I did with
he's
the little
dope
visuals.
He's really dope. He takes the artistry to another level, and he's really him,
he's very
unique.
Yes, I was gonna say he's very unique.
Yeah.
It's not like Lady Gaga, she's like crazy unique and weird, but Trippie just takes it to a different level, I feel, personally.
I fuck with that. That's so cool. So can you talk to me a little bit about the inspiration behind your name, the artist name?
So Dangerous Beauty, literally when I was making my Instagram, I had no idea what to call myself, and I don't even know how long ago I made my Instagram. I made it so long ago, and I was just like, Dangerous Beauty, and then that's how it was. And then so when I was doing my
Dangerous
EP,
Beauty,
I was like, okay,
that.
I'm already
known. Okay, yeah, you like that? I love it. Yeah.
So literally, it was just that. And when I did my first EP, Rio was like, "So what's your artist name? Are you gonna be like your actual name?" And I was like, I don't know, man. Like, I really don't. I was like, I kind of don't want to. He was like, what else sounds good? And I was like, let's just go by Dangerous Beauty. It's already my Instagram name. Let's go.
There you go. Yeah.
So then from there, I started changing everything over, except my Tumblr.
Yeah.
Like, because I don't really go on Tumblr anymore.
Right.
Yeah, everything is changed to like Dangerous Beauty, and I'm
very
just,
cool.
It just stuck, and I was
very
just like,
cool. Yo,
okay.
You guys follow her on all her social medias. You feel me? It's down in the description below. Add the music to your playlist because it really does help the community. You feel me? Share it with your friends, your family, and tune in for real. You feel me? How do you feel about working in the Arizona underground scene?
I actually really enjoy it, only because there's so many local artists out here that are really, really cool, and you could just connect, and everybody seems to help each other out more. There was a time like a couple months ago where I was thinking about moving back to California. I'm older, like, just figuring stuff out still.
Yeah.
And then I have a couple of musician friends that I live out there, and I was talking to one of my good friends out there, and he was telling me that, it's a two-way street out there in California. It's really hard to be in the industry out here versus where you're at right now. He's like, because everybody helps each other out, which is true out here. Like, I have all my friends that are musicians too, and we just all help each other out. I haven't really seen anything about like, nah, like, you can't do that. I haven't personally come across anybody like that. I mean, I'm pretty, obviously there's people out there, but I feel like out here we all just help each other for the most part.
I feel like definitely within the last maybe 5 years, it has become like that a lot more.
Yeah.
From when I first started really tapping into the scene, myself, and for me myself, I'm in the hip hop scene, in the rap scene, so it's like it's different. There's a lot of competition. That's how they look at it.
Yeah, of course.
Hip hop is very competition based, and it's like everybody wants to be the top dog, the best person, this and that. What about for you doing shows out here? How has that experience been like?
I've only done like a couple of shows. I haven't really done anything out there. I remember my first show. I was so nervous.
Were you?
Yeah, I was like so nervous. I was like, what am I doing?
Did you remember your lyrics?
Oh yeah.
Very cool. Did you practice before?
Yeah, I practiced like 2 times only, and then I just went out there and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. But I did it, and I was just so happy.
Committed to it and got it done.
Yeah, and
that's
then
cool.
It was just interesting. It's always interesting, like just watching other artists, especially from the hip hop rap scene, because I'm mostly used to, the melodic, metal scene, rock scene.
I heard that in your music. Like, I heard that in your music in some songs where it was like, it sounded like rock a little bit. And I was like, oh my God, this is cool. Like, cause I don't really listen to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was interesting to see that you were able to do like the melodic singing stuff and at the same time still have that little edge to it. It was very cool. And I should have guessed that you were from California, because that's very like, in California you get that mix a lot. A lot of people, that were rappers started out as kind of like rock stars a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's part of the culture out there for sure.
Oh yeah.
Out here it's hidden, but it's still out here.
Yeah. For sure. And I mean, I have all different types of friends and like different genres, you know? So like me, I'm just like, as my cousin was saying on the last like podcast I did, he was like, you're just all over the place with your genres. And I'm like, yeah, like I don't know. I feel like I could just feel like I could do anything. If you really want to, you can. Nobody can tell you like you couldn't.
Agree. I agree with you so much. You guys hear that? Anybody out there, any upcoming artists, whatever you want to do in life, you literally can do it.
Yeah.
All you got to do is set your mind to it and seek the information. Teach yourself. You feel me? If nobody's around to teach you, teach yourself.
Well, yeah, 100%. Because like you shouldn't be listening to what others are telling you. If you know that you can do it, just go after it and attack it and get what you want.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I love that. I love that so much. Have you always had this like outlook in life, like this outlook where it's like bigger than life? I can do everything and anything. And have you always had that, or did it take some time to grow into that? It took me a long time to grow into it, for sure. Yeah.
Like, because it was always like when I was younger, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know where I wanted to be. I just knew when I was younger, I was like, I definitely want to be on my own. I definitely want to do certain things. And, you know, I always been on my own and doing whatever I can and figuring out things. And I just didn't think I would be here. You know, like, I'm like, oh my God, I'm actually doing music. This is crazy. Because, like, I remember when I was younger, I used to tell my mom, like, I want to be a singer. I want to be a singer. And she'd be like, sure, bud, like, go do it. Yeah. And then I remember this one time, I don't even know. I think I was, like, probably, like, 12, 13 or so when we barely came out here, and I was telling because American Idol was a whole big old thing and I wanted to do it, and she would just be so like scared for me to really like want to go pursue it because she didn't want nobody to make fun of me or laugh at me or anything like that.
Trying to just shelter you from everything. Yeah,
and she's probably just thinking like, oh my God, they're gonna like not approve of her, how she's saying her voice sucks or something. And I'm just like, they just project certain fears onto us. You know, I agree. She's just trying to protect me, and then now she sees me and she's like, oh, okay, go do your thing. And I'm like, okay, Mom. Thanks.
Told you. No, but it takes for us to believe in ourselves to actually get to that level, you know, to own that, embrace who we are, and know what we want, essentially. Especially, you know, in life, because so many ups and downs, so much shit that you're going to go through, guys. And you got to, like, choose where you want to be when you go through that shit, because you're gonna go through shit no matter what.
Oh yeah.
Excuse my language, you know, I'm saying shit, but I'm just letting you guys know, like, you're gonna be
shit
fine.
Real.
Yeah, shit is real, but you're gonna be fine at the end of the day if you just take care of your mental health.
Yep.
You know, take care of your temple. You feel me? And keep your heart strong and your mind strong. You feel me?
Gotta prosper into life.
Exactly.
It's not easy, but you'll figure it out. When there's a will, there's a way, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely.
Freaking like Disney from Finding Nemo, how they always say like, Dory, just keep swimming.
Just keep swimming. Lately,
facts. I've been telling myself though, like, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither was I. So it takes time to grow. So
literally, literally, I love that. Yeah, it's the process. We have to fall in love with the process, you know, because what's the destination? Like I tell a lot of my friends or a lot of upcoming artists or like whoever, like, if you had everything you wanted tomorrow, do you have the characteristics and the traits to actually maintain it and keep it?
Yeah.
Or are you going to, just like a lot of stories where we hear people become millionaires overnight, and then a year, 2, 3, 5 years later, they're back, you know, broke again.
Yep.
So it's definitely the journey.
You just have to have the drive for it. You can't just see it as like a money bag maker. You have to really, I see maybe for me personally, I'm just speaking on myself that what I see music for is not just like a money maker type thing. I'm just more like want to reach out to whoever I can and help them through whatever the hell I'm singing about today, or you know, whatever this song's about today, and then you know, just be able to like just talk, you know, and have a feeling to say like, you know, it's okay, like there's other people out there feeling just like me and you're not alone.
That's amazing, because not a lot of people in my community see it that way. You know, or in the hip hop community, they see it as a bag, you know, trying to get out of a situation. You know, sometimes they're just trying to chase that bag. But definitely for you, especially going into the story earlier where you were saying that I was just trying to reach somebody. I was going into the music with an intention. The first time I did my project or the EP and this and that, it wasn't for everybody. I had an intention behind it, and other people that are going through the same thing are going to definitely connect, and they're going to rock with you longer because they get to know you as an artist.
Yeah,
they get to know you, and you know, that's one thing I love about artists is they allow themselves to be vulnerable for the art.
Yeah, of course.
And
it's hard,
yeah,
you know, but like you pour your heart and soul into it.
And especially when we haven't been taught how to really deal with it or how to really express it.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't like to like come forward and just be like, you know, this is how I'm feeling. A lot of like parents don't want to see and accept, oh, there might be a problem with my child. I might need to like get him some help, you know, and that's why you turn to like certain things, whether it's drawing, whether it's singing, you know, and sometimes it's the worst route to go of like, you know, turning to like substances that you shouldn't be using because it could become too much. But the healthier outlet, you know, is just be able to express yourself, right? Because people don't like to talk about it, and that's not how it should be. But that's how it goes.
Definitely not. I agree with you, you know, and, you know, being a man, especially, you know, in our culture, you definitely understand. It's like machismo. You got to be the man. You got to don't ever talk about your feelings. Don't just shut up, go to work, get the check, provide.
Yep.
Work hard, and that's it. Everybody goes through shit. You go through shit, whatever.
Yeah, that's it. That's what my mom was. She was like, oh, get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. I'm like, it's not that simple. It might be simple for you, but for me, I'm a different take, man. Let me take these baby steps first. Hold up.
That's interesting because I was literally just having this conversation not too long ago, and it was like, where is the disconnect? Is it like because we were fed way more information or had a lot more access to more information, or what, like, you know? So it's just interesting. That's an interesting thought.
Yeah,
you know,
to see our like parents are just raised differently and taught differently because of the different 100%. Era, you know. Now everybody's coming out and just being like, okay, well, this is how I feel, and now it's not frowned upon of feeling this way, right? Versus back then, you literally can't feel that way.
Yeah, definitely. It was a different world, and it's changed so fast.
Oh yeah,
so fast.
100%.
So what do you find inspiration in? Like, where do you find your inspiration to keep going and like keep doing the things that you do?
I find inspiration because when I'm around like my friends or like my family or just in thought or my son, whatever, I start writing, and I write now not just based off my own, but based off what they might be going through, what they might be feeling, what I have seen kind of through their eyes because I'm there with them, you know, and hearing things, what they're telling me. And so now it's like not just me feeling that way. It's, you know, I'm taking that intake and make it into something too, you know. And I'm also just showing my son, like, you know, dreams can come true if you just keep going. Don't give up, man. Just keep going. No matter how rough it gets, just push through. You got it.
He definitely, how old is he, if you don't mind me asking?
He's 7. He'll be 8 this year.
8 years old. Yeah, he definitely looks at you as an inspiration for sure. Like at that age, soaking up everything.
Yeah, they're little sponges, man.
Definitely. I don't have any kids myself, but I just, you know, I'm very observant, and I love humans, you know. I love watching every type of age group, just, you know.
People watching.
I am, you know, I do, and it's just because, you know, I'm into the psychology of everything. I just want to like understand how people are, you know, and I think that it starts as a child.
Yeah.
We're literally being molded into these different things, you know, and I had to, like I was having this conversation earlier, just to bring it up, like I had to detach from a lot of things that were, you know, kind of I inherited.
Yeah.
And I had to break away certain habits and rebuild myself.
That was me for the past, well, it has been me for the past couple of months. I'm like, I don't know what triggered it or what happened, but I was just like, I need to change out. I need to love myself more than what I already did.
That's
but
beautiful.
Now
that is beautiful. I like love that.
Love myself. Love myself. And I feel like all my friends that are going through stuff too, and I'm just like, man, and I start telling them about like, you just need to love yourself because I'm on that journey, right? Yeah, I'm on that journey. And I know it's not easy because I've been there, what they're going through, and Like I'm just trying to help them, but
you don't want them to feel that way.
They have to learn themselves too, because I'm on a different level. I could still be emotional and cry and be like, oh, you know, whatever, but I'm just like, I love myself. I'm so proud of myself.
Now you definitely know not to get stuck in that.
Yeah.
And you allow yourself to feel that way.
Yeah.
And not bottle it up and be like, you know, I don't feel that way, or no, fuck however I feel. No, it's like, okay, I know why, I know what, okay, and I know how to maybe avoid this in the future.
Yeah.
Or now I know not to do that anymore, or do this anymore. So it's definitely
learning process takes time.
Yeah, that's a major key, you know, loving yourself.
Yeah.
Because truly, if you don't love yourself, it's hard for you to really love others.
It really is. That is something I've been telling myself lately a lot. Like, if you don't love yourself, you can't love somebody else, because you need to figure that out.
Exactly. Someone else that you don't hold to a certain respect and level, like your immediate family, or like, you know, immediate like brother, sister, or whoever you really, really care about, you know. And I think that, like you were saying earlier, it was amazing that you're showing your son that he can literally achieve anything, reach his dreams.
Oh yeah, of course.
And starting him off young, just by leading by example.
Yeah, I try.
And being that change, yeah, you have to. And it's like, even trying and putting that best foot forward is doing more than enough, because you're conscious to that and knowing that you want to at least be better or do better.
Yeah,
and going in that direction.
Because I seen my mom, how my mom was like, you know, growing up, and how she like was with me growing up doing it. I know she was learning on her own, and she has her own process of being a mother. Right. And not saying she was bad at all whatsoever. I'm alive. I'm here.
She did her best, and she did a great job.
Yeah, that's what I think. And
that's
now
a
I'm just
fact.
Yeah, so I'm just like here doing what I can for my little one, but
right.
just in my way.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I was saying, like earlier, breaking certain habits and certain things that you were inherited.
Yep.
And creating your own reality.
Yep.
I love that so much. So, what is the latest song that you put out?
The latest song I put out is XOXO Cloud 9.
And that's the one that I was listening to earlier.
You think?
I love the cover art. The cover art is so cool. Yo, you guys go add it to your playlist. What was the song again?
XOXO Cloud 9.
XOXO Cloud 9.
Yeah. That's like the latest one, and then before that was like, I don't even know, it was like a month before I released like Hell is Home, which I feel like that one's like everybody's favorite right now, because that's the one that has the music video and all that cool stuff. Yeah. And that was cool. That was fun for me.
Yeah. When you shot that video, how was the feeling of like recording the song, shooting the video, and dropping the song? Then the project, whatever it was, how was that process for you?
It was crazy. I didn't expect it to just be like that. I literally was in my room and I started writing, and then I was like, oh my God, I need room to like walk and dance around instead of like back and forth by my bed. So I went into my living room, and my cat was just looking at me singing the same lyrics over and over, because I was writing new lyrics and going back and re-singing them, and I was like, oh my God. And then my window was open for the living room, and then I noticed like there was like construction workers out there doing the pavement, and I was like, I don't care, you're gonna keep hearing me saying these lyrics over and over like hi. So I was just living it up, and next thing you know, I have it done, and then I recorded myself on my phone singing it, and I was like, okay. So then I hit up my friend Hashi, and Hashi was like, okay, I'm down, like let's get in. And I was like, all right, bet. So we went for it, recorded it, and I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Didn't think anything about like having a music video until like I was like, kind of want to do a music video. And then my family all helped me out. Like they gave me like, you know, the money to do it. They're like, yeah, for Christmas. And I was like, oh my God. I like cried like a little baby. And I was like, oh my God.
So grateful.
And then I was so happy. That. And I was like, oh my God. And then
a supportive family. Hell yeah, that's amazing.
So then I hit up my homie Chase, and we set it all up, and you know, it happened. It took off, and I was like, holy crap. And then, I've never really full on did a music video besides my little sister filming me, like the little visual type stuff.
Right.
And so he was telling me, listen, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to act like this, be like this. And I was like, okay, I don't know, but like, okay, I'll do it. And I'm over here like not doing what like he's telling me to do. I'm like doing the opposite. And I was like, bro, I'm so nervous. He was like, it's just all of us. And I was like, I know, but I've never done this before. Yeah. And it was super cold that night. We did it at Painted Tiger Studios.
Very cool.
In Glendale. So it has like different rooms and everything like that.
That's the one with the checker floor, right? You go in and they got the checker floor and they got the
No, because there's like so many. It's like a big old warehouse, right. With all kinds of stuff. There's different rooms,
right?
But the room that I filmed in was getting renovated, so it was like during like the demolition time. Wow. So it looked like an abandoned little place. So I don't know, a couple other artists, I think they were able to film in that room too, but I know I was one of them. And that room is never gonna look like that because it was like during a demo, so it was being renovated. So you're never gonna see a room like that ever again. And I'm like, I got lucky.
Fire.
Yeah. It was cool. I had so much fun. I was just nervous because I don't know what I was doing.
Who shot the video for you?
My friend Chase.
What is it?
Chase Warren.
Yeah. Does he shoot videos a lot? Is this something he does often?
He does all the time.
Very
does
cool.
Videos all the time. And then he also does videos for like shows too. Like,
awesome.
So if you need somebody, like,
yo, you guys hit him up. You feel me? Tap in with her and then she'll point you in the right direction. If you need a camera guy, new camera guy, you can never have enough, guys. Work with everybody. True. Everybody should work with everybody.
Oh yeah.
So tap in for show.
Because everybody films differently. Everybody has different like envisions. Because I was telling him stuff and he was like, all right. I was like, okay.
Everybody has the power of perspective. And it's like we all maybe may think the same, but we definitely not all 100% the same.
Yeah, that is true.
100%. I feel that. What about like, I want to go back to the question because we kind of went everywhere, but recording your first song, how did you feel?
I felt very happy and very sad all at the same time. There was so much emotions I was feeling, and I remember I was just like, oh my God, I'm really doing this. Like, I'm really like getting my feelings out. And I was like scared because I've never really sang in front of people. Like, I try to do talent shows at my schools and everything like that, but it's like, that's even scary. And I was always scared when I was younger doing that. Right. And now like it was different. I was always scared to be in like in front of the camera if it was recording or anything like that. I freaking hate that shit. but I mean, taking pictures, I was fine. I'm like, hey, take a picture of me. But like, other than that, when it's actually me on there, I'm just like, but no. So when I got into there recording, and I was like, man, Rio, I don't know. Like, I don't know. He was helping me find my voice though, for sure. And then he knows that I can hit a lot of certain notes that I know I can, but I get scared too. And he would just
nervous.
And he'd be like, "It's okay, just do it again,
right?
Just do it again." And then like a lot of
we'll run it back 100 times until we get it right.
Real.
Don't
and
matter.
I'm just like, but I'm usually like, now that I've been doing it for so long, like it never seems to fail. No matter who I'm like recording with, what doesn't matter what producer. They're like, "Damn, you're like the most easiest person to record with." And I'm just like, I don't know, man. I just need some more water so I can keep singing.
H2O. That's a fact. That's a fact though. Good water. You need some good water. Naturally alkaline water. It's best. That's what I think personally. But listen, have you always just kind of had this bubbly personality where like you can literally like connect with anybody, it seems like? Because yes. right now it's like I feel like I've known you for longer than fucking 30-40 minutes that I've known you.
Yes, unfortunately
have you always been a social butterfly?
So when I was younger, there was a time where I always thought like I need to like not talk. So I like remember not talking. I was like, don't talk to anybody. Don't say anything.
Because you felt like you talked too much?
No,
or
not
what
that.
Was it?
I just felt like people, it was a thing for me inside my head. Like I didn't think people liked me. I didn't think I deserved to be liked or anything like that.
Wow,
I just felt like that. And so I was always quiet. until I like got into high school and I was a little bit more, I was like, okay, maybe, because people are started talking to me. It's different from elementary school to high school.
That's
so
a fact. Yeah.
It's a whole different like atmosphere. You're like, who the fuck are you? You came from that school? What fucking school is that? Like, what the hell? You know? So you're just meeting all kinds of people.
Right,
and then
right.
so from there, like, I just started talking to certain people. People started talking to me. I remember starting high school, and literally I was either the girl called the green eyes or the girl with the red hair, because I was the only one at the time that had red hair. Like, I dyed my hair. I remember I told my mom, I was like,
like a bright red.
Like, it was
Like
a
dark
burgundy
red?
red.
Okay.
Like, you know, I swear to God, I wanted to be like Haley Williams when I was younger. And I was like, I want to be her. So I remember telling my mom, I was like, Mom, please let me dye my hair, please. And she was like, all right, when you go into high school. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, now can I get a piercing too? She's like, okay, when you get it. I was like, hell yeah. You know, I tried to pull the tattoo thing on her still, and she said, no, not until I turn 18. So
18.
Like, okay, whatever.
And when you turned 18, you got your first tattoo.
Oh, yeah. I got my first tattoo when I was 18. Hell yeah, I did.
Immediately.
Yeah. But, like, in high school, I was, like, that girl with red hair, little skinny jeans.
Always standing out, huh?
Yeah, I had my Paramore shirt on. I remember I had this big oversized backpack with my Converse.
Nice.
And I was just this little...
Sounds like the typical
yeah.
LA kid. You feel me?
Yeah. And I went, and then I remember people were just like, who the fuck is this girl? And I was just like, literally just doing me, you know. Before I was so sheltered. I was like, I don't want to stand out. I want to stand out. Now I was just like,
Facts.
I want to stand out.
I just want to be me and express myself in
Yeah.
any way.
And
I love that. That's amazing.
And I just became that person. Then, you know, later on down in life, I became the more bubbly me and just talk. I don't know, man. I don't even know where it started.
What inspired that though? Like what inspired you to kind of open up more and just
I think it's probably because it's always been me, but I've always sheltered it.
Yeah.
And that's not who I want it to be. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to be judged for being me. That's fucking bogus.
That's literally yeah, I think that's, you know, a normal battle that, you know, most, you know, preteens, kids, you know,
it's
go
hard.
through. Where it's like, especially in a world that judges you for everything. And, you know, there's such a culture in don't do this, don't do that, or you're going to look at this way or that or this, and, you know, certain things. We definitely need to end that, guys. Let people express themselves, you know, show love to everybody, because you may not know how much it may really help them.
Yeah.
You know, you don't know what everybody's going through. We don't know what, you know, certain people are going through, and you judging them and making them feel a certain way.
It's not good. It's not okay.
It's not healthy for them, especially when they don't know how to
express it and take it.
Like the constructive criticism. For me, I love it. I got to hear everything wrong. I got to hear everything right. I got to hear everything. Yeah. Then after I know where I need to work and where I need to, you know, and if I'm asking, hey, let me hear your honest opinion about, you know, this or that or that or this. But I'm not always asking, because I just have a vision and I'm like, you guys don't get it. All right. Well, then you'll see at the end. Oh, my God. Do you have any words of like inspiration or any motivational, you know, any advice or anything you can give to any upcoming artist or any upcoming just any, you know?
Yeah, just be yourself. Like, fuck who else tells you not to be yourself. Being yourself sells. It just depends on how you are and how you approach situations and how to take certain situations and just run with it, you know? But I don't know. That's how I feel. Like, you just do what you think is right. If you have a gut feeling telling you this doesn't feel right, this is not right, and you just start feeling this sense of like enclosure, just don't do it. Back out, whatever, walk away, come to another day, figure it out later, and just keep running with it. Just know. Feel intuition, instincts as a human, and be yourself.
I love that. Yeah. Definitely know yourself. Get in tune with yourself, because when you definitely get in tune with yourself, like she said, that intuition, you tap in and you really understand who you are, what you like, what you're willing to do, what you're not willing to do. You know, your morals, your principles, your values. Mm-hmm. It's important. So I love that. That's amazing. Is there anything that you want to promote or anything that you want to kind of, that you think we didn't like tap into, talk about?
I just have a lot of projects that I'm working on right now.
Okay, let's talk about the music. I definitely want to talk more about the music and these projects.
All right.
What is the next upcoming project?
So I'm actually working on 2 projects. So like I have been working on my second EP with Rio probably about almost like 2 years now, and it's gonna get released this year. So I'm excited about that one. That one's gonna be like more of my pop little thing, like I have been doing. Like I said, I go to every genre, but I think my most genre that I like try to stay in is like
very pop, right?
It's like not even like pop. It's like mostly like little Peep vibes, like the little dark, melodic, rocker type style vibes. I don't know,
I feel it, but it still got that pop feel.
Yeah,
it's
like
still,
that twist type.
That's the first thing I thought about when I heard like a couple songs. I'm like, damn, this for sure got definitely like a pop feel. This, I can hear this on the radio. I can hear this playing over here. You know, definitely like.
Yeah, so I have that going on with Rio. So that one I'm excited for. I can't wait.
Do we have a name for it yet, or
we're still working on it?
Okay.
I don't really know. I recently did a photo shoot and I dropped these pictures, but there's pictures in there that I haven't dropped because what they are, and I sent them to Rio and I was like, hey, what do you think about these ones as like, you know, the cover art and everything? And he was like, bro, those are fucking fire. And so I'm just like, okay, so we can't drop them then if we're gonna use them.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm like in love with the photos, and I was just like, holy shit, that's actually me. Like, and it's like not even like I don't know how to explain it. Like bad bitch vibes. It's more like, damn, okay, like I didn't know I could look like that. Like what? It's just.
Surprise yourself.
Yeah,
hey, yo, I'm excited to see this because it's
I just thought it was really gorgeous. That's the thing. It wasn't more like, damn, she's hot. Damn, she's
empowered by it for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
so
awesome.
I have that, and then
do you have a name for that, or
like
that project?
Like I said, I don't. We're working on that.
Right.
Whole,
okay. That's right. You said
we'll
you don't.
figure it out. I think I do, but I'm not.
You guys, so
sure.
stay tuned. You'll definitely know later on when she drops and what she was talking about right here. We'll definitely know together. You feel me?
And then I have another project, and this is more like where my rocker type pop more extends out, like, and I'm working with it.
And is that because of your voice or the beats, or
it's both?
Both, yeah.
It's both. Like it's more that little darkness kind of like my dark agenda type in a way. So I have that going on, and my good friend Felix, Bag of Tricks, is gonna do the producing on it.
Very cool, yeah.
So I'm excited for that, and I'm gonna do a photo shoot for the cover for that one soon. With my camera guy Walter that I've been doing it with.
Very cool.
I'm so excited for that cover. Like I have everything planned out. Like I'm just like, dude, this is gonna be so sick. Cause like. I could say for that project that Hell is Home is not going to be a single anymore because it's jumping onto that EP.
Onto that one?
Yeah.
The second one?
Yeah, it's actually going to be my third one because that's like a side.
Right, there you go.
So, yep, Hell is Home is definitely not going to be a single. It's going to be in an actual EP.
Very
with
cool.
With others that sound kind of like similar.
Yeah, very cool.
So I was like, So I'm going like, to get you a little bit more visual, it's like, type the like Hell is Home, like literally that's the whole thing of it. So
yeah, I love that. So those 2 projects, or those 3 projects, you guys definitely stay tuned for the next 2 coming out, but go download and add the first one to your playlist because it's free. You're not paying any more than your monthly subscription for the iTunes, for the Spotify, for whatever you got. Because it really helps the community, guys. We're here to empower artists and help artists and get their music out and played everywhere. So we appreciate y'all, for real. When it comes to writing your music, do you have to be alone? Do you work with people? What's the vibes like? Are you?
So I'm usually alone when I write my music. Granted, this last song that I wrote, which is a single, like I said, I write all the time,
right? So
this one I'm gonna drop with an actual music video, but that's gonna be like later on this year too, besides for everything else that I'm doing and jumbling. But usually I write alone. When I'm alone, literally I'm either sitting or laying down in my closet or laying in the dark in my bed or literally it's basically sometimes in the dark.
Yeah.
I'm just writing. It doesn't matter. Like, I'll be there and I'll be writing alone. I'm always alone because that's when I feel like it comes to me most, because that's when, when you're alone, that's when you're in your feelings the most. And that's when creativity tends to come out mostly.
100%. I feel that because whenever I record my music, I get a different feel when I record alone. And for myself, and a lot of artists that I know, like, we don't write. I don't always freestyle, but majority of the time I am freestyling, and catching that moment and just being by myself is the best, because I feel the most comfortable. I don't feel rushed.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm not wasting or taking up somebody else's time. And I can take my time with it. I can redo it as many times as I want.
Yeah.
And so recording myself has definitely been a blessing, especially for getting the feel of the music to be there.
Oh yeah. I like writing by myself though. Like, I could just doesn't matter what mood I'm in, I'll write. Like, especially if I feel it. I feel like if I'm having a bad day, I noticed a lot lately, like if I'm having a really, really bad day, I don't need to write a song, but I just need to go on YouTube and find like a beat. It doesn't matter what type of beat, and I'll just start singing, and then I'm like, okay, I'm fine. My day is better now.
That's interesting.
And I don't even like record me. I don't even write it down. I just need to sing, and I'm just like, okay, now I go on with my day. What do I want to do today? Like, do I want to play GTA? Do I want to sleep? Do I want to?
That's so interesting, because I was going to ask you, usually when I ask that question, I asked artists, rappers or whatever, do you freestyle or do you write, And I was going to ask you, do you ever freestyle? But that right there is like a form of freestyling, where it's like you just throw on a beat and you let it rock. And you just, as maybe you're probably picking up around the house, or you're doing something and you're just kind of letting it, because I love lo-fi beats myself.
Oh, me too.
And I need to have those because my brain goes everywhere, especially when I'm trying to write my notes and work on my laptop.
Yeah.
If I'm listening to music with lyrics, I want to sing along. I want to like, I'm like thinking of this and that. I'm like,
yeah.
So the lo-fi beats really help me stay focused.
Oh, yeah.
And it's soothing. So I think that's what like helps me just stay calm and like not get so like hyped up about certain things, and like, stay really focused for myself.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I mean, I listen to lo-fi too, but I usually listen to lo-fi if I'm playing like the Sims game, because then I get too into the game of the Sims on my computer, and I'm just like, these fuckers here, what the fuck are they doing? But other than that, like, I really don't listen to
Rage in the Sims. Yes. Oh my Lord.
I love that game. But other than that, like, I listen to lo-fi. Like I said, lo-fi is the one that does the samples of Shiloh Dynasty. Yeah, so I'm just on loops with that shit. I'm like, okay, let's do it again. I love it.
That's amazing.
Other than that, when I'm like just around the house or when I'm in my car, it's usually like Juice WRLD, Trippie Redd. Who else? Oh my God, there's so many other people I listen to, like a lot of rock bands and stuff like that.
If you could recommend 3 rock bands to me, who would it be?
From this local Arizona or in general?
Anything. I'm oblivious to everything. I don't know no one. I want to get into it.
Okay,
who am I checking out?
Okay, let me give you a local band scene.
Okay, very
Dropout
cool.
Kings, because they're like new metal, so it's kind of like Linkin
Dropout
Park.
Kings.
Yeah.
Very cool. Okay.
Because I think that would go with your type of vibe if you're like, you like that whole rap, type
very
stuff.
Cool. Very cool.
I would recommend them.
Okay.
For you personally.
For me personally.
Yeah.
Right.
Instead of like telling you go listen to like freaking Bring Me the Horizon. I mean, granted, Oliver Sykes is great and stuff like that. But for you personally, I don't think
I love all types of music, so I'll take some time to listen for sure. You know, so for sure. So you said the first one is what?
Dropout Kings.
Dropout Kings. I feel like I've heard them before.
Oh, they're big right now.
I feel like I've heard that name before, so for sure. Dropout Kings. Who else?
Let's see. What's another good band? I'm like, there's so many. I can't even decide. Okay.
Oh my God, you used to wear hella band t-shirts. What are you wearing, a band t-shirt right now?
Yeah, but this is just Johnny Cash.
Oh, Johnny Cash. There you go.
It's like in the Ring of Fire.
I love that movie.
I love that movie.
It's a great movie, but Johnny Cash is amazing too.
I'm trying to think. Okay, other bands. Okay, Spirit Box.
Spirit Box.
That's a female artist, and it's fucking like every time I hear her, I'm just like, shit, there needs to be more females artists like her in this scene. I wish I can fucking do that, because she's singing, and like the next minute she's like screaming and yelling, but it's really, really fucking cool. And and then she just goes back into singing. I'm like, what the fuck? I want to be like her. I fucking tried. That's not for me. I cannot do that.
What was the name again?
Spirit Box.
Spirit Box. Dropout Kings, Spirit Box, and who else?
What's another one? Who I've been stuck on again lately? I'm trying to think who I've been stuck on. Oh my god.
It's so funny because you naturally do the voice that I do whenever we. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Always,
but like, I noticed that you do it too, extra on purpose.
I like to do it all the time, like Trippie Redd. I'm just like I catch myself doing it all the time. And I'm like, fuck, stop. I'm like, oh, that's all I listen to though. And Trippie Redd is like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Let's see, another band. Hail the Sun.
Hail the Sun.
Hail the Sun. I listen to them. My friends are in that band.
Very
so
cool.
I'm friends with people in Dropout Kings and in Hail the Sun. So.
Okay, definitely let them know that I'm interested in sitting down and talking with them. If they see this, you guys come on the podcast, come chop it up with me, you guys. No, for real, I really want to tap in with everybody, all different types of artists, everyone. And not only just musicians, but people that do anything with a passion, a brand, a business, anybody. So
my mom owns a business.
Let her know. Let her know. Let mama know that, because I want to share everyone's story, spirits of the streets, What connects all of us is these streets and these, whatever, not always streets, but just different ways of getting to each other. But essentially, we are what make this world go around. True. We're the most important factor, and not the most, but we play an important factor in this society and this world, so I just want to help empower and promote any artist, any business, anybody. So thank you. For real, plug me up with anybody.
Okay.
Let them know. For sure. For sure.
I got a lot of people. No, just kidding. I don't know a lot of people, but I know people.
There you go. It's like, what type of people do you like to keep around you? And what do you feel is important for the environments that you like to have yourself in?
Lately, from what I've been dealing with of like me changing, I've stuck with more of that positive, strong vibe. Yeah. Like, I don't know. There's something about my closest friends lately that, I've connected with new friends and cut off old friends. Yeah. Or just people in general, because it's a different intake that I need. I need to feel strong myself, not because I'm feeding off their energy, but granted, everybody feeds off each other's vibes sometimes. Right. But I look at one of my best friends, and I'm just like looking at her, and she's, doing her thing as a single mom and all this stuff too. And I just look at her all the time, and I'm just like, dude, do you know how strong you are? You know how much that's empowering? Like, yes, you're so empowering to me, because you're making this movement not only for you, but for me. And I see you, and I look up to you. Yeah. And then it's so funny because it's vice versa for her. She looks up to me. Looking at each other. And I'm just like, dude, like, what? Like, can we just sit a mirror? Let's just get a mirror.
Let me embrace you. And I appreciate you. Thank you. You're doing a great job, both of you. And shout out to all the parents out there, all the single parents, all of the parents out there that are just being good and being the best they can for their child, for their children. Because like I said earlier, it starts with the kids. Yeah. And that's what I want to do in my run in this life, is just to help inspire in any way, So the fact that you are able to kind of embrace each other in that, it's very beautiful. Because it is hard out here. It is hard. No matter if you are like a single parent or just single in general or whatever. Because then I see like other people, like my other best friend, she cuts hair and dyes hair for a living, and she's fucking phenomenal at it. I love her. What's her name?
Her name is Lacey.
That's funny.
Lacey hair.
My hairstylist is Lucy.
Nice.
She does the same thing. Very cool.
Yeah, she does hair, and she's very amazing at it. And
you guys follow up, plug up, and
Yeah,
let's get her some
for
clients.
sure,
You feel me? Ladies, get your hair done. Guys, does guy hair too?
Yep, she does guy hair too.
Everybody plug up and
Yeah,
get
she's
your
really
hair done.
good. And like, there's times where I see her where she's, like, we all struggle out there in the world.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, you got it. She's like, and I'm just like, It's just so funny. I love her. She's like amazing. I've been friends with her for like a long, long time now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. As we grow older, it's like we're okay with losing certain people in our lives that are not bringing.
And that's what I was talking about.
Yeah. Anything,
I was talking about that recently with somebody, and I was like, sometimes some people come into our lives because either we're supposed to teach them a life lesson or they're teaching us a life lesson.
Facts.
And they're only there for a minute, just for a minute. And it's okay, because sometimes when they go away, it's a make or break. And if it doesn't fucking feel like a heartache, they were there to teach you something, you were there to teach them something, or maybe you're both there just to uplift each other, and then you part your own ways.
Literally.
And then sometimes really, really close friends end up leaving because they have to figure out their own lives. And then if you reconnect later, I feel like it's a thing too of like a sense of closure, a sense of like apologetic stuff, things that were left unsaid, things that,
yeah,
it's happened to me, like, and
yeah.
I feel fucking great that it happened. And I'm just like, now that we reconnected and we got that closure, and we're not really mad at each other. It wasn't because like you hated me and I hated you. It's most likely like we had to go our own ways and figure out our own lives. And now I'm just like, dude, I'm just proud of myself.
Facts. Yeah,
let go a lot of stuff.
That's 100% true. And I'm so happy that you look at it that way, because I see a lot of people just kind of holding on to certain things for, and
yeah, there are certain things that I do tend to hold on to. I'm not going to say I'm fucking perfect.
Right, 100%. But just having that, at least that consciousness to yourself, of knowing, that some things are okay to attach to, some things are not okay to attach to anymore. So
I'm still learning, like
everybody,
I said. There's still a thing that I'm like teeter-totting on, but like it is what it is, and I'll figure it out.
100%.
I'm okay. I'm happy. I'm good. And
there you go.
Just keep going, man.
There you go. Exactly. You got to, because if not, just get stuck. What are you gonna do? You're gonna die? No. You gotta keep going.
Yeah,
you gotta keep going, guys.
You can't give up.
Yeah. That's 100% facts. I fuck with that. Yo, before we kind of wrap this up, is there anything else that you would like to talk about, or anything else you want to promote, anything else you want to tell the people before we kind of,
Dude, just go after your dreams, man. That's all I can say. Just keep running.
Just keep running. Keep going after your dreams, guys.
Yeah.
Download the music. Stream the music. Follow her on Instagram, or I'm going to put her link down there to all of her links, and you can follow her on all platforms. YouTube, Instagram. I believe I saw your Twitter on there as well.
I have Twitter, Spotify, Apple Music, and I do appreciate everybody that has been, clicking on my little links there, my handles and stuff like that. I've been seeing that, and like how my Spotify, streams have been going up. Not as crazy. Like I said, I'm doing music to reach to other people. It's not for me thinking like, oh, I'm gonna be this hot shot, like, here we go, fuck everything, let me go buy Louis Vuitton and all this shit. let me do that. But no, it's like I'm just doing it because it's my sense of outlet of just, just for me connecting to people. And if people like end up like messaging me and telling me like, hey, like this is how I'm feeling too, or like I could relate. And there's some people that have reached out to me, and I'm like, it's okay, like you can talk to me. I'm like, I'm not gonna tell you like fuck off, I don't fucking care about your fucking feelings, I'm just writing this for my fucking own benefits. Like, no, like if you need to talk to somebody because you don't feel like you can talk to anybody at all whatsoever of judgmental shit reasons, like it's okay to talk to me. I'm not gonna judge you. No judgment here, because I fucking hate when people judge me, but it's me. I'm gonna do me. And there was recently a situation where I thought I was gonna be super judged in recently, and no, they're like, you're gonna do you, and I still love you. Like you're your own person. You're an adult. You can make your own decision. And I was fearing that I was gonna be judged so badly, but I didn't, and I'm very happy.
Awesome. That is awesome. Judge-free zone, guys. Judge-free world. No
judgment.
No, but like to a certain degree, you definitely have to have that keen to be able to judge certain things, you know.
Mhm.
You have to have that, but just stop all the hateful judgment, you know. Everybody, let people do their thing, because like we said earlier, sometimes we know what we're capable of doing and others don't.
Yeah.
And they're just projecting either their insecurities or their fears
Yeah.
onto you. But really, like, if you know in your heart that you can do what you think you can do, go out there and chase it.
Yep.
Go out there and get it.
You should.
Because this world, we live in a world of abundance, guys. There's enough for everyone out here.
Yep.
There literally is. And yeah, so
Just trying to make a difference in the world.
That's a fact.
At least some type of difference of
leave our mark. You feel me?
feeling like you're
Paint
just not
your
alone.
Picasso, paint your painting in this
Yeah.
in this canvas. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's this life, you know. And
For sure, you're not alone with anything at all, whether it's like financial issues, relationship problems, mental health problems. You know, there's plenty of people in this whole world, and people are scared to reach out about it still somewhat.
Yeah.
Not as badly as it once was.
Right.
But there's still people that are just hard. So that's why I just make
You
music.
guys, it's okay. It's okay to feel the way that you do. And it's okay that you feel that way, that you can't reach out to somebody, but maybe you should try. It's okay to feel the way that you do,
Yeah, it
but
is
there
okay.
are people out there that would like to help you and that can help you. Just because you don't know what to do, reach out. You know, you're not alone. There's
Nope.
plenty of people out here that know exactly what you're going through,
Yeah.
have been there, and can help you look at it in a new perspective, because sometimes we can't control what happens to us or what the outside world is going on, but we can change how we look at it and how we feel.
Yeah, probably
about
can't hold your hand 24/7, but let me give you a little bit of guidance.
Yeah,
There's
that's
a
a
sense
fact.
of guidance.
That's a fact. Yo, I appreciate that. Thank you for coming through
Yeah, of
today
course.
and
Thank
sitting
you.
down and really giving me an opportunity to get to know you in front of the camera, so the people
Yes,
out there can get to know you, and promoting your music and everything.
Yeah,
I
thank
really
you
do
for
appreciate
having me.
that.
I
Of course.
appreciate you.
Of course,
Thank you.
anytime. And like I said, bring your friends by, let them know I want to
Hell
talk to
yeah.
them too. So, yo, you guys, thank you for watching another episode of Spirits of the Streets podcast. Dangerous Beauty in the building today.
Mhm.
Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, add the music to the playlist, do all of that. You feel me? We appreciate you. Until next time, bless up.